Alright, just started working on the Xn85. As you can see, super rare turbo Xn85, made only 1 year in 1983. 300 exported to the US. But anyway, we were having a problem with a leak before. So the bike runs great, whatever, it was just leaking gas, and we found out that these two tubes connect to the tank, and this one was off, like partially halfway. So that was the culprit, that's it. So when you turn on the bike, the fuel pump comes on instantly, and right when we turn on the bike, this tube, it would gain pressure with the fuel pump, and then this tube would leak. So, and it was halfway off one of the clips. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Right now we're just in the process of cleaning it. We've got the gas tank off, we've got all the seat off. The seat attaches to the frame right here, 2 bolts, gas tank, 2 bolts, and there's a breather line for the gas tank that goes into like a breather filter, and then there is one gas line, the main one going into the fuel injectors right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You've got the 2 coils. So you've got 2 coils right here, but it's a 4-cylinder bike. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
Oh, there are 2 going to each.
Oh. So each coil goes to 2. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 cylinders. Another problem I found was that the back brake doesn't seem to be working. As you can see, when you push it down, it doesn't have any pressure going on. Well, maybe it does actually. I don't know. It's gaining. Just need to pump this guy a little bit. Oh yeah, it's gaining some pressure now. I think the trick is to go really fast with it like that. That's how we do my dirt bikes, at least, or any other type of bike. As you can see, all the rubber is really soft still. That's a really good sign. No major leaks by the fuel injectors or the turbo, which is awesome. I have not revved the bike up to 5,000 RPMs yet, so I don't know if the turbo kicks in. We're going to change the oil here first before we do anything. I think it takes 10W40, and I'm not sure where the drain plug is in this bad boy. But I'm gonna check the air filter next, see what that looks like. So it should be pretty good. Lube up the chain too. Tires look okay. So I'm gonna try to ride it today for sure. But check the spark plugs, get some oil going down there. See how it's running. Here's the oil right here. Yeah, 10W40 says right on the thing. You need 2,900 milliliters, which is quite a bit. There's the clutch right there. Clutch looks okay. We won't know until we ride it. What else do we know about the bike? This is the 64th bike ever made, as you can see by the VIN number right there. Kind of cool. Brake fluid in the back looks a little bit low, so maybe top that off. A lot of stuff going on in this bike, that's for sure. Like, it's insane actually for a bike from 1983. Lots of stuff going on. The motor's huge. This bike weighs 550 pounds. So you know the motor has to weigh, what, like 300 pounds? What? That's insane. Something's really heavy on the bike. But it is missing the tool compartment right here with the cap. Should look like that. And we're going to clean the windshield today too. That's all gunked up with, I don't know what. It's like just discolored. So we're gonna try to clean that up. All the lights work, all the gauges work, all the lights work in here, which is really nice. We're gonna take WD-40, clean up the frame, clean up everything, make it look good, and then put the gas tank back on. And we have to clean out the gas tank too. That's all rusty, so, and clean up the pipes. As you can see, they're pretty rusty down here. Take some oil to them, try to clean them off. But yeah, that's the plan. Update you guys when we clean up the bike a little bit, get the air filter off, see what that looks like, clean clean out the tank, and then we'll update you guys from there. Stay tuned. Alright, this is what the air filter looks like. Pretty dirty. It was right here, sitting like that. One bolt held it on. So we're gonna clean that up, throw that back in there. Try to change this oil here quick. Run to Fleet Farm and grab some new stuff. But yeah, we're getting closer. Alright, update on the turbo. Draining the oil out right now. This is to make me not start it up, just to have self-control. Because I know if I put it back together and there's oil in it, I'm going to start it up and probably wreck the bike. So we're draining out the old oil, going to Fleet Farm, getting some 10W40 for it, and we're going to put that in there. And then I got the brake working. Chuck, demonstrate the brake on this thing. Look at this. Spins nice and freely, and then push the brake. Oh, it just locks up. Perfect.
Yeah, it just locks up.
And then look at these small spark plugs it has. It's like a CT70 spark plug in there. So we're gonna take out the plugs and put some oil down the cylinders just to make sure those are all lubed up. I cleaned up the bike a little bit. You can't really tell, but it's kind of what it looks like. We're gonna get some degreaser and really go to town once Jeff gets here.
Jeff coming?
Later, I think. And then we're gonna take it for a rip, obviously. And I hope that turbo works. Hope that turbo kicks in.
Like...
This guy better kick in right here. Turbo, please kick in. It's supposed to kick in at 5,000 RPMs. And I'm super excited to ride this thing.
It just flips you over backwards.
Yeah. That'd be... I wouldn't even care. Just be like, I got to ride it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna vacuum it out a little bit. There's like some like leaves and stuff in here, as you guys can see. I know, it's kind of dark. There's a bunch of crap in here. So we're gonna vacuum that out, and then I'm gonna air compressor the air filter, and maybe order a new one of those if we really want to. But yeah, it's not too bad. I'm really happy it works because I would have no idea what I'm doing. Like, look at this. What's going on in here? No idea. And then it's got like this thing that folds down, kind of cool, for like a handle. It's got the helmet lock right here. It's got this shock adjuster for if you have a passenger on the back, you can, I guess, make it heavier or the shock more stiff. So that's kind of cool. It's got the rear sets, or well, technically, I don't know, they're kind of rear sets, yeah. I guess I would call them rear sets because it's got like the weird shifting mechanism. So the rear sets, kind of cool. Other than that, yeah, we just have to ride it now. So stay tuned. I'm gonna be putting the bike back together, oil change, air filter clean, and we'll be set to go. Alright, so took one of the plugs out of the bike. Did the oil change on it. So now and I did the gas tank. Check this out, guys. It's complete rust. But now it's pretty clean. You guys can see that. Plugs are looking a little bit rough. Pretty carbon built up. Let's go in the garage. I don't know if you guys can see this, but carbon is built up on it pretty good. Not the best in the world. So we're gonna put some oil down the cylinders, get those lubed up before we fire it up again. There's 4 little plugs. It runs D9EA for the plug. NGK. At least they're NGK. That's always good. So all we have to do is let this gas tank air out. There's still water in it from cleaning it. Put some gas, swish it around the gas tank so the water clears out. Then put back together the bike, and then do an oil change on it quick. I already drained the oil, I just need to put some more in. So, not too much. Would you look at this? The Suzuki Turbo runs, finally. Oh. The 4-into-1 exhaust out the back. So guys, what we did to get it to run was we put oil down the cylinders to lube it up. Did an oil change. We cleaned up the gas tank. What else did we do, Chuck, today? And at first, because of the oil in the cylinders, it would not start. So we had to clean out all the cylinders. And then we charged the battery again and cleaned up the cylinders. And it fired right up, gave it some throttle. Now I'm gonna take it for a test drive. Oh man, it's really snappy too. I'm super happy it runs. Check the lights. Blinker works. That blinker works. And in the back. Sweet. Brights. Sweet. Dang. All the brakes work. It shifts. Idle is perfect.
Turn it off, it's a little hot.
See if it starts back up. That is the test. Come on, baby. You might need to choke it. Sometimes you can turn it back off. So I'm gonna take this guy for a ride tonight with the GoPro, but tomorrow I'll take a video of it, me riding it with the GoPro, see if the turbo can kick in and whatnot. But we got it running. That's the start. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm just happy it runs, to be honest. So anyway, we are out.